very few things, and you do science to get more parts. And if you know this game, you already know that perfectly. So I'm gonna start by seeing what I can do about science. Where is that again? As I said, I played this a long time ago. Research and development. No, I keep coming to the same place over and over again. Technology. Okay, this is also important. As of now, I'm not gonna do anything and we'll see where this goes. There's some place where you can get missions. Oh, here it is. I can get 2 missions so far. Gather scientific data from Kerbin. This gives you 1 science, this mission. Escape the atmosphere. Okay, these are good, but not yet. Not yet for me. So first we'll do the 2 easiest ones, and you have to work for your money, you have to work for your science points, you have to get things done, basically. Okay. Now, this is where you build stuff. So we just have to do something very simple. Just to get those missions completed. Like, do we have a decoupler even? No, I don't even have a decoupler. We have some mystery goo that I'm gonna put here. Parachute. Let's hope this parachute is big enough to hold all of this. I'll launch it into water, and it's safer that way. Jebediah Kerman is gonna be the pilot, of course. That's not what I wanted. What have I done? Okay. Oh, okay. I see. So my missions were to do what? Gather scientific data and launch our first vessel. I can do that. Launch. Hey Des. The man is cool. There's something wrong with this eye. I don't know why. So I'm gonna stop wearing contacts for a few days and see if that helps. So let's hope this is not too loud when I launch this thing. Oh, this is not staged correctly. You have to stage things. So when I press space, this engine is gonna go off, and when I press space again, the parachute's gonna deploy. And I want to launch it towards water, so I'm gonna launch it towards that way. The graphics don't look right. Graphics don't look right. Half res. Why is it half res? Change nothing, but I think it doesn't change if you do it during the game. Okay, first launch. Let's keep Jeb alive, please. I really want to keep Jeb alive. We have no decouplers, so... Oh, we can do science the cheaty way. It's not cheaty, but... Just can... Crew report? Yeah, crew report is good. And can EVA right here. Right, that's pretty... Yeah, EVA. And it does an EVA report. Yeah, spacesuit wasn't really necessary, that's right. You're completely right. Board again. And I completed the mission, see? No, I didn't. It was a milestone. This gives you... Oh, it also gives you reputation. Yeah. Okay, we'll just stop this one here. How do I do that? I think I could just go here to the tracking station and recover it. Got it. Cover. Get out of the way. Recover. Yeah. Got science done. Got my mission completed. Perfect. Perfect. Jeb got no XP because he's a pilot and he didn't really flew anywhere. So let's see if I can research anything now. This is 5 science. Nice. Is this a decoupler? Because I really want to have a decoupler. So I don't risk killing Jeb so much. Yeah, this is a decoupler. I don't know if it's the correct size because I know nothing about this. Yeah, let's get this decoupler. There's an antenna also, so you can radio stuff back to base. You can radio some science back to base. So this works like a tree, normal skill tree on games. Clicking the wrong place again? No, clicking the wrong place again. I want to go to the mission control again. There's no more missions. I wanted to see if there were any more missions that I could get. There's not. So let's get this one to escape the atmosphere. I'm not gonna go with doing it this time. I'm not gonna do it this time. That's what I was trying to say. And also upgrade buildings. That costs a lot of money. More than I have so far. So now we have some new parts. We have a decoupler that's important. Then I have no idea what it is. Nope. God damn it. Where's the decoupler? Here it is. And what this means is that you can have another stage here where you just separate the capsule from the rocket, and that way it's easier for the parachute to take care of this and land it safely. And we also have a new science instrument. Oh, there's an antenna. I don't need the antenna so yet. There's a new science instrument, which is this one. A thermometer. Let's put 2 on. The hell? This is giving me sound on my cell phone. Rhymes with pickle, which very good name. Thank you for the follow. I don't know why it didn't show on stream. Mm, let me test the widgets. Follow. Did it show on stream? Maybe it did. Maybe it did and I just wasn't paying attention. Okay, let's go back to the game. So let's launch this for real now. For real, launch. Not even gonna name this ship. This ship's pretty basic. And you can build it again in a half a second, so no point in saving it or something. Okay, staging is correct this time. And let's take a temperature reading. Okay, and let's hope this is not too loud. I don't have RCS, but whoa, that's a lot of power. That is definitely a lot of power. Okay, it's a short fire booster, and I'm gonna land on water as I wanted. Let's decouple that. Let's get a crew report while flying. If I had an antenna, I could transmit it and then get another one when it landed on the water. That would be good. Let's observe the goo while flying. That gives us some science too. And now we're over water. Let's just deploy the parachute already. There's no point in waiting. We can turn the SAS, which means stability assist system, I think. No, there's no tanks here. Well, you can build tank-like stuff. You can build anything. This game is amazing. You can build crazy stuff. Okay, just let's get this a little bit faster. Booster crashed already. You can see the parachute. Simple parachute there. Okay, go. And Jeb's gonna land on water safe and sound. Aren't you, Jeb? Nice. Now I'm gonna observe the goo again. Not again, it's another one. Keep experiment and log temperature. Keep experiment. Yeah, there's a completed a contract. Milestones. Cool. Get that out of there. And recover vessel. There's a button here. You don't have to go all the way out like I did before. Lot of science. These are the parts that you got back, so you can get money from the parts that you recover, and which means that you should try to recover as much as possible, and I will be taking a closer look at that in the future. Yay, now I have a lot of missions that I can choose from. These are always hard, focused, observational. Means that you have to go to a specific place on the planet. This too. This is an easy one. So in the beginning this game is a little bit grindy because you have to try to do things that give you science so you can unlock other modules. And what the hell was that mission? I already forgot what it was. Test RT Flea Solid Booster. Isn't this the Flea? Yeah, it is. So I just have to fly this thing again. Okay. That sounds easy. This time let's launch it straight up. Very easy to do. Just go there, launch it straight up, turn the stability assist on. Actually, it's not a good idea to do it straight up because you don't want to hit one of your buildings. Otherwise, you have to pay for repairs, I think. Contract complete. First time I'm above 7,000 meters. Nice. Atmosphere is at 65,000 meters. Okay, now I'm gonna decouple this, get a temperature reading. That was a good temperature reading. Look at the goo. Turn off the stability assist. You don't have to, actually, but I do it. Fire the chute. Because I turn it off because it wastes electric charge, wastes power, and this ship doesn't have any solar panels, so power is not infinite. But it's not like you're gonna run out of juice just doing this. Okay, now booster crashed somewhere. I wasn't looking at it. Crashed on land this time. Made a lot of noise. Okay. Boop. Hey, you get to do an EVA this time. What? EVA. No? No crew report? No, EVA report. Nice. Let's go. Yay, Jeb. Walking. Okay, now pick a... You can't get a soil sample? I think farther ahead in the game you get to pick a soil sample and you get stop falling down, grab, and board. Okay, further up when you have more, when you have upgraded some buildings, you get to this was already used. Lock temperature. Okay, you get to get soil samples. Recover. Okay, I have 55 science now. That's a lot for my level. So I can unlock new stuff. This costs 5. Let's get it. This is a barometer. That's good for science. This is landing legs, heat shields. That's important. Radial decouplers are also important. to build crazy rockets side by side. Solid fuel rocket. Okay, this is 20. This is 18 and this is 15, so I can get this one. And this one. And I have 15 left, which is not enough to get any other one. So mission control again, choose another mission. Don't like those. This has a specific altitude where it has to be deployed and a specific speed. So these, I don't like these requisites. Test the ammo at launch site, that's easy. This has altitude also. That's very high. I haven't gotten that high yet. Okay, I think testing the hammer is gonna be the next step up for me. So let's accept that. The hammer is gonna substitute this. It's a solid booster like the one that we were using before, but with a little bit more juice. Kind of the double of the previous one. Do I get... This is liquid fuel tanks. Heat shields. I don't really need the heat shields. Maybe I do. I don't know. I don't know if I do. I don't know if I don't. Let's put it on anyway. Better safe than sorry, but I don't think so. I'm just gonna go straight up, straight down. So heat shield's gonna be unnecessary probably. Do I have anything new about science? Yes. I can now use a barometer. And I'm also going to include a cargo bay, service bay, that's what it's called, which you open and you can put stuff inside. Also an antenna. This antenna is not very... This doesn't fit anywhere. So let's put that one. Let's put the thermometers inside. Yeah, like that. And let's get the barometer. And put two of them also inside here. So you open this cargo bay and do your science thing, and you then stop. Bring it back. Okay. This is supposed to... No, this is not gonna escape the atmosphere, so we're just gonna do one of the missions here. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, stability assist. And where's the ocean? The ocean's over there. Boom. Okay, now this burns for a lot longer. contract is already complete because it was just to use this new booster. Milestone of altitude again. Let's just close it. Let's separate that. Now we can transmit information. Another milestone, by the way. Let's radio information back. Log the pressure at this altitude. Didn't transfer the info, did it? Review data. Transfer. Yeah, it extends the antenna, as you can see. Extends the antenna. I don't have enough electric charge to transmit it. That's the problem. That's the problem with it. I don't have enough electric charge, and now I have no power. I got really high. I'm very, very high up. And now I have no power to keep any kind of orientation while falling back down. And this is gonna turn around, obviously, because the capsule is heavier than this part. Jebediah, it's not looking good for you. I had no idea this was going to go so high, and they don't carry personal parachutes, so if he jumps out, he dies. I don't want him. I don't want him to die. Let's do some additional science experiments while we are here. Log temperature, okay. Now close that. Ah, man. No power. It's gonna be just free fall. It's already free fall. We're already falling. And yeah, it's pointing the wrong way down. Each shield is pointing up. If the parachute burns, it's not necessary. It wasn't necessary. It was a mistake. It was a mistake. It's not a necessary casualty. It's a completely unnecessary casualty. Oh, there's the moon. I'm gonna go there eventually. Crap. Well, I shouldn't have tried to transmit that data. Really shouldn't. Oh, the re-entry. Oh. We are going so fast. It's way too fast for the parachute to deploy. Let's try anyway. It's not deploying. No! No, Jeb. I'm sorry, Jeb. I'm sorry. I'm not gonna revert. That's cheating. I'm not gonna revert. I'm gonna go to the Space Center and warn Jeb. Oh, poor Jeb. A lot of milestones, but at what price? Jeb paid the ultimate price, but unfortunately, he's not gonna be the he's not gonna be the last Carbonaut to pay with his life. Oh, that's not what I wanted to go. He's not gonna be the last one to play with his life, unfortunately. Astronaut complex. Do we have pilots? Yes. Yes. Missing and in action. Missing in action, Jebediah. Doesn't say that he's lost, it says that he's missing. Well, it's probably just an euphemism because they don't want you to cry for your dead people. Let's enlist another pilot. Low stupidity, high courage. Looks good. That's what you want. I was unfortunate or stupid, you know, one of those. It was either unfortunate or stupid. Radial decoupler is gonna help me do good things, I think. So let's get it and escape the atmosphere this time. Let's escape the atmosphere this time by using pod a liquid fuel. No. First, heat shield, then a decoupler. Not gonna put the science stuff this time, or am I? I'll put it on. Somewhere this has an impact tolerance. There it is. 14 meters per second impact tolerance, and I think this one has no, it's exactly the same, so it's not worse for falling. Okay, now a liquid fuel engine. This actually generates electric charge while it's running only. And then let's put 2 of these. This seems like too much power. Let's let's use smaller ones. Let's use smaller ones to start with. Just put cones on this just for a precaution. Let's use smaller ones. Okay. And let's try to put parachutes on them and see if they survive. I have no idea if they're gonna survive or not. But that would save us money if these things survived. Close those messages. Okay, now I have to put the science stuff in, and this time I'm gonna save the ship because it's getting to the level of complexity where it makes sense to save it. So I don't have to rebuild it every single time. Let's put 3 thermometers since the last ship crashed. We didn't get the data out of it. Let's put this here. Let's not put the antenna this time because that was what killed Jeb. No, the crew's gonna survive this time. Crew's gonna survive. Valentina Carman is gonna pilot. Okay. Perfect. crew's gonna survive, Hex. Come on. Have faith. Let's work on the staging of this. So, let's see. First, these 3 fire. Gonna have this throttled down, but yeah, these 3 fire first. Then these decouple and the parachutes open. Then this decouples and then this parachutes open. Okay. Let's save this as crappy1. Save. Oh, it actually auto-saved the other ships also. So crappy1's gonna launch. Oh, this is not in the good place. It's covering the thing. And I think this might get into orbit. Not orbit. Out of the atmosphere. I meant out of the atmosphere. Let's see. He's not gonna die, X. Come on, he's not gonna die. He's gonna survive. Okay, SAS. And let's just... It's not gonna be easy at all. It's two boosters at the same time. There they are. Oh, pretty straight. The SAS is doing its job. Let's turn it a little bit. Okay, now let's start giving some power to the main engine. Oh no, it's turning. It's turning. I'm not doing this turn. Stability assist helps. Well, it appears that we are not gonna get out of the atmosphere after all, because this is being not very elegant. Let's fire this now. This one I can control. This engine I can control, so I can throttle it back and up as I want. Same thing doesn't happen with the ones that we ditched. We're going too fast inside the atmosphere. Let's slow it down a bit. And we are out of fuel. So let's get rid of this. By the way, the other engines exploded. The parachutes deploy immediately when you activate that. Oh, we are out of the atmosphere. It worked. Even flipping midway, this has more than enough juice to get out of the atmosphere. So let's get crew report, do a quick EVA. Oh, I can't do an EVA until I upgrade the astronaut complex. Okay. We are cool with power this time. Log pressure. There's no pressure, of course, we're in space. Log temperature. Cool. Literally. It's literally very cool. Okay, and let's do this. Keep experiment. Okay, let's look at the map and see. This is where we are gonna get the highest point that we're gonna get. 174,000 meters. And then we're gonna fall back into the water. We got some milestones. We reached space for the first time. And we got the contract of reaching space for the first time. This is the radio uplink. So later on, when we try to get Kerbals to the moon and to Minmus, which are the two moons of the planet, or to another planet, we are gonna have to build some satellite networks first. So you can keep communicating with your ship while they are far away, or for example when they are on the other side of the planet. If you don't have satellites, you can't communicate with the ship that it's on this side, which is hard. Okay, let's get out of the map, speed this up a bit. Oh, there's our rocket that we ditched. We are going down fast now. So now I have to point the heat shield. Let's close this and let's point the heat shield in the direction of travel, so it takes most of the heat, which was what didn't happen last time. Klingon is unfortunately not available. I would go to Klingon. Well, I wouldn't, because it looks to me like Kerbals are not very good fighters, and Klingons are all about the fight. So I wouldn't get these guys to Klingon. Okay, this time the parachute points up, as it should. So let's hope it works when we need it to work. And let's hope Valentina doesn't meet the same fate that Jebediah did. Let's open this mystery goo too. The upper atmosphere. Apparently hadn't retrieved one from the upper atmosphere yet. The parachute will not fail this time. Have faith. Okay, let's wait. You see, it's still on red, which means that it's not good, but now it's white. It means that we are going slow enough. First of all, it didn't burn during the re-entry, and we are now going slow enough for me to be able to deploy it like this. So Valentina leaves. She's gonna leave to fly another day. It only deploys fully when it's below a certain altitude. There it is. And then it slows right down to, well, in this case 6.5 meters per second, which is low enough for us to get it on water. Let's get a pressure reading. Okay, let's get a temperature reading. And the amount of times that you can do these are limited. So if I try to do it again while at this altitude, it's not gonna get me a lot of experience, not experience, science. And if I try to do it once more, it's gonna give me 0. So let's keep this. You can't just do the same thing over and over again. You have to, for example, right now getting a temperature reading from water gives you 0, because I've done it before. recover vessel. GG Valentina, you made it to space and you made it back alive, unlike a certain hero, certain fallen hero. Okay, mission control. What else can we do to get us some money? Orbit, it's still a little bit soon to get to orbit. Especially if I spin all my rockets like I did this time. This is just an easy bit of money. Testing the Terrier while landed. It's not that much money. Okay, I'll just accept the mission to go to orbit. And this is a preacher. How's it going? This is also hard. Damn it. No, the Nightbot is so much tamer now. You are safe. I hope. I hope you're safe. I hope you're safe now. Okay, I can upgrade stuff now. I have enough money. So let's upgrade the astronaut complex. That's not very good. This is super expensive, so no. Max active contracts. Okay, that's gonna help me. That's gonna help me. I've been fine. I was sick a couple of days ago, but I'm fine now. And I'm gonna try to launch the same rocket again. Hey, it was an accident. It was an accident. He died a hero, so I'm sure he's fine with it. I'm sure he's absolutely fine with it, X. He died a hero. He died fighting for well, I don't know exactly what he was fighting for. He was fighting for science and stuff. let's let's say it was that. He was fighting for science and stuff. Drogue shoot, that works fine. Slow things down. Could try to recover this. Yeah, like in what's that called? What's that game called? Portal. It was all for science, so it's cool. It was a triumph. I mean, it was a huge success. Except for the guy that died, of course. He might not think it was a huge success. Okay, now I know that these don't work. These got ripped apart immediately, so let's take it off. These are just gonna crash. There's nothing I can do about it. These are gonna go here. Okay, let's name this Crappy 2. Let's save Crappy 2 and try to get a better launch, because I think I know what failed last time. I think I should have throttled this middle engine to the max before getting rid of these two, and I didn't. And I think that's why the thing rotated. So let's try to do it again. And if it goes to hell again, well, we'll rethink this. We'll just rethink the whole thing. Okay. So 3, 2, 1, go. Oh, stability assist was off there. Okay, so now before that thing runs out of power, push this to the max. Nope. Nope. Same thing. Same thing. The stability assist is just not strong enough to keep this pointed the right way. The balance of the rocket is wrong, and until gravity gets lower, we cannot keep this thing going the right way. So I'll just point it towards the water. Okay, and decouple this. Hey people, don't laugh. This is harder than it looks. don't don't you be laughing. This is way harder than it looks. Yeah, okay, this was just an aborted launch. We made no money, we just spent money. We are gonna make no science either, so let's try to get at least a crew report. No, we can't get any more science from crew reports at this altitude. Can we get the mystery goo to do something? 0.4. Cool. So cool. Oh, deploy the chute. At least Valentine is gonna be fine. Let's take a look from the inside, from her view. She has no windows, so she only looks at the things, the instruments. Okay, let's open this, try to see if we can still get some science. No, we can't. Sounds terrifying. Apollo 11 sounds on VR. It's sounds intense. Hey, Apollo 13 would be worse. Apollo 13 would be worse. Okay, let's recover this and think a little bit about it. Let's think a little bit about this. Okay, oh, now this is much better. This is where you can start using probes instead of manned, well, not manned, curbled flight, because these ships that I'm building right now are very risky, and I'd rather do it with robots that with than with people or Kerbals. So you guys don't laugh at me when they die. There's no solar panels here. No, solar panels are just on the next one. So let's get this one. Okay, cool. And the reaction wheel is what we need to keep the thing pointing up. So we need four more science points before we can get the... Oh, you don't get to play as the real guys? You are there with them? I don't think there's space. There's no space in that capsule for you to be there. Okay. All the missions are... Wow, this is super high up. I'm not gonna go there. Well, I'm a huge fan of space exploration, so I would like that very much. I would like that game very much. All heat shield into flight above carbon. I think I can do this one. I probably will do it without even trying. Is the Terrier the one that I have on my thing? Well, if even if it's not, I'll change it. So let's accept this one too. And now I have 3 missions that I can try to complete. Did you try it in VR? See you later, Axe. Thank you for watching. I'm sorry you got to see Jebediah die. I know you deeply care about him, and it was just unfortunate. Oh, yeah, it must be very cool. Let's get this. Double it. Okay. Okay, that looks good. That coupler. Oh, I didn't see if this rocket here survived the fall thanks to its parachutes or not. Okay, now let's take this off and switch to the unmanned probes. Nice, since we have that technology now. And get some battery packs because this needs power. Oh. Oh, come on. Oh, dude, what's the key for this? Is it... Hmm. Okay, let's just put 2 in and then 2 more. Okay. Oh, that's too many parts. I can't have so many parts on my ship. So let's have 3 of these. Let's put just 2. And I have 3 thermometers too, so let's put 2. I need to upgrade my hangar so I can create more complex rockets. Close this. This is gonna be even harder to control, right? Because now I don't have the capsule, which means that I won't have stability assist. Well, let's call it crappy 3 and see how it works, basically. Oh, it has no parachute. It has no parachutes, so let's just cancel this. Revert to vehicle launch. Launch assembly, I mean. I can't put parachutes on it because I'm at the limit of pieces, so I'll just have to let this crash and put the parachutes here. Okay. How's the staging done? Staging is these. Okay, then release that. Then release that. Then release that. Okay. Looks good. I don't think it's gonna work, but it looks good. And at least we'll complete the mission of using this engine, so we'll get something done. Even if it sucks, we'll get something done. But we should look at how our money is, because we're not making huge progress, and money is gonna start getting scarce, basically. SAS, we don't have it. Yeah, I knew it. And without SAS, we are rotating immediately. Let's try to keep it under control, and of course it's not. Of course it's not under control. We completed our mission, and this rocket, it's like a tumbleweed. It's more of a tumbleweed than a rocket. It's just spinning uncontrollably. Let's try to get it, at least get it away from the space center. Those are out of fuel now. It looks like it's away from the space center, so let's cut the engines. Oh, don't. This is more heavy than those are. Let's get rid of that. Oh, the boosters almost. The boosters almost hit the core. Okay, that was intense. We can get no science from this. I'm pretty sure I lost more money than I made on this mission. pretty sure. So bad trade here. Shallow. We landed on a shallow beach. Oh yeah, and we get science because we are on a beach. We get science from the barometer. We get science from the thermometer. So not a complete waste of time after all, because we are gonna get